Hi everybody. Okay, so today's gonna be a pregnancy vlog, and okay, I'm still 38 weeks, 9 months, still pregnant, but I have some interesting news. Thursday, 8 around 2 or 3 Thursday morning, I went to the doctor's office because I was having labor pains, but they sent me home because they weren't true contractions. It wasn't active labor. They were Braxton Hicks, and I was so upset. I was in and out the hospital. It didn't take long. I was in there maybe 2 hours, and I came home and went to sleep. And I was in Long Beach, so I was staying at my in-laws' house, and then it was just a big thing. My son had to go to school, and we live an hour away, and I had to go pick him up, and it was just a lot going on that day. And then the ER lady still encouraged me to go to my doctor's appointment that Thursday because I still had an appointment that day. So I went, saw my doctor, and whatnot. Um, she ended up. Remember, I told you guys. She was saying that my baby's head was small, could be small, and she ended up sending it to an expert. And I'm like, okay. And the expert confirmed that it was fine. There's nothing wrong with the baby. So she gave me that relief. And she said, you don't have to do the stress test anymore. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it no more anyway because you're tripping and you're trying to kill me. But anyways, I didn't say that to her, but whatever. She measured me. She was like, you got a lot more fluid in your body. I said, yeah, because I gained 151 pounds. And I was originally 101 pounds. So, yeah. And then she said, well, the baby's all big. It's all belly. And this baby will probably be around 8 pounds. And she went on to say, so I'm not I know you always had vaginal deliveries, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to have this one vaginally. I'm like, let me stop you right there. I'm not going to get a C-section. Like, what is wrong with her? There's no reason to get a C-section. And I don't want to have an elective C-section. I don't think you should cut your body open unnecessarily. If you can go without cutting yourself open on purpose, don't do that. Anytime you have any type of surgery, it affects you. Your body is never the same. Okay. And in my case, I don't have any problems. There's no reason for me to get a C-section. So just because he's 8 pounds, okay, I'm going to get stretched out a little bit more. Okay, fine. It's okay. I already have 4 kids. Just stitch it back up and let it heal. And then, I can't take her. I cannot take her. And I told her, I said, Doctor, such and such, I think I can do it. I got this. 8 pounds. Okay. The last one was 713. He was a couple of ounces off of being 8 pounds. I think I can manage this baby. No, I'm not interested in getting a C-section, okay? She's like, okay, I'll just put it out there for you. I'm like, this girl getting on my nerves. I'm not getting a C-section, no. I'm not getting an epidural. And she was like, you're not going to get an epidural? I'm like, no, I don't think I need to get one. Okay, whatever. So, moving on. So he's going to be 8 pounds. I'm 150 something pounds now. All belly. Ooh. Especially with this bright shirt on. Okay, so this is all me. My thighs don't got big and jiggly. They look tiny on camera, but for me, they look big, darn it. But yeah, this is, come on, autofocus all day. Okay, I'm just gonna sit right here like this. Okay, so yeah, so this is gonna be a quick vlog. It's not gonna take long. As you can see, it's getting dark here. I have all the lights on, but the lighting is just not my friend right now. And oh, girl, my tummy hurt. It just sits in between my legs. I can't even really get up and move around like I need to. I gotta chase the kids. They be picking at me too. They be starting stuff knowing I can't get up fast. I'm catching them when I drop this baby. But yes, this is it. I'm excited for him to get here. My bag is packed. The boys' bags are packed. So when they go to their granny house, and he just needs to get here. So we're just patiently waiting for little Malachi. His name's gonna be Malachi. Malachi Dwayne, and Dwayne is my dad's name. So everybody has a namesake, okay? Meaning my husband, his dad, and my dad have namesakes. Who was he? Oh, and Eli's the only one who's not named after anybody. But I think we're gonna change his middle name because I don't like it, and he doesn't have a birth certificate yet. He's only 2, so he only been in the world 2 years. My mom was like, he ain't got a birth certificate. I was like, he ain't been in the world but 2 years. What do you need a birth certificate for? Where he going? And the only reason you would need a birth certificate after the age of 2 is to get on the airplane. To honestly, so they can make sure that he's 2 years old. That's the only reason. But I don't need his birth certificate for anything else. But when this baby comes, I'm gonna go ahead and go down to the building and get both of their birth certificates and knock it out one time. I just didn't. I think what happened was I didn't feel like standing in that line waiting, and so I just waited. But now I'm gonna go get the birth certificates because that's shameful. But anyways, that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm all swollen and big, and I feel fat. I'm gonna go give me some Chick-fil-A. I know about the controversy with Chick-fil-A. Listen, I can't. I'm sorry. I like Chick-fil-A. But then at the same time, see, that's a controversial subject. I'm not going to talk about it. No, I'm not going to throw my opinion on it. I still eat Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A makes me happy, and I'm 9 months pregnant. And excuse me, okay? Just let me make it. And then I also want to address something from my last video I made about, I was talking about love and hip hop, and I was just speaking not candid. I was just speaking about my opinion of K Michelle and her domestic violence situation, and then Evelyn and Chad domestic violence situation. And I was just speaking on those two cases specifically. At the end of the day, you don't know what's happened. You don't know what each person has happened. And domestic violence has so many levels or so many different ways to go about it. It's not just one set thing. It's not just the man beating the woman. That's not what domestic violence is all about. It's a lot, okay? And all I can speak for myself that have had experience, not directly from a man beating me, but I've had my share of it, okay? It affects everybody in your family, your children. It affects your loved ones, and it's just an unfortunate situation. Sometimes domestic violence can be the mother verbally, physically abusing her children, or it can be the dad verbally, physically, emotionally abusing their children, or it can be both parents doing it to the children, or the children, or they can be doing it to each other. Okay, and it's not to say it's okay to put your hands on anybody, but domestic violence doesn't just stop at physically hitting. Okay, it's an intimidation tactic. It's a fear that the abuser is imposing on the victim, and it's just a sensitive topic, and it's not something that can be discussed in one video. It's not something that can be covered in one video. So for my opinions, that was just my opinions. I mean, I can't please everybody, and I'm sorry if anybody was offended by it. Sincerely, I apologize. I'm not trying to be funny, but that's just my stance on it. So I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna talk about it no more, okay? Because I'm not one to dwell. I'm not a controversial person. I'm not a confrontational person by any means of the word. I don't argue back and forth with people. I don't get into it with people. I learned a long time ago to mind my business and do my work. Thank you, Mr. Simpson of Stowe Mountain High School, 2001, 2000. That I'll never forget that quote, and I live by that. Mind your business and do your work. You shouldn't have no problems. But okay, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thanks everybody for watching. Follow me on Instagram, add me on Facebook, tweet me, share this video, like this video. Ooh, girl, my wrist hurt. I gotta go eat though. We hungry. Bye.